entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone. I'ma need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes. The what? All the boxes left over from the pizza. All the boxes. Okay. Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about. Yeah. Did Jay reach out yet? Nah, Bob. He ghosting. This motherfucker doing? He's sweet now because I'm in here. It's all good. You about to get out on bail. No. Hey, yo, check this out. Need you to reach out to the producer. Let these motherfuckers know there's a release date for that new Netflix movie. Alright, Bob. It's crazy right now. Everybody out there quiet as a motherfucker, huh? Yeah, exactly. We gonna let them have their little fun, but I'm still gonna have the last laugh. What about all these lawsuits, though, Pop? None of them get shit. I ain't worth nothing. Ain't got shit in my name anyway. Don't even worry about it. Bunch of money hungry and shit. Pop, Justin said, what should he do about his whip, though? Man, the is you talking about? You know some shit I'm dealing with right now? I know, Bob. I told this dude that. Hey, yo, check this out. Tell his light-skinned ass to go make a love appearance or something. Motherfucker, make some money. You 30 years old and shit. Pay your own fucking call. Hey, I told him drop some music. I'm about to drop a new track this week. Everybody gonna want to hear what my shit sound like. Man, we're not doing that shit. Y'all need to stay quiet. For rap, though, we got attention right now. Man, just do the I told you to do. And don't forget about the list. Make sure that shit is f***ing signed. Alright.
Clip 1. You won't believe what just dropped. A phone call between Jay-Z and Diddy, recorded while Diddy was behind bars, has just leaked, and it's causing a major stir. The details are shocking, and it could spell serious trouble for Jay-Z's entire empire. Stick around because we're about to break down everything you need to know. Trust me, you don't want to miss this.
This is allegedly a phone call from Diddy in prison, and wow.
What up? Yo, listen. Do not entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone. I'ma need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes. The what? All the boxes left over from the pizza.
What does that mean? I mean, he's clearly talking in code. All the leftover pizza boxes, no idea what that means.
Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about.
Damn.
Did Jay reach out yet? Nah,
Jay-Z?
Ghosting. Hey, this motherfucker doing? These sweet now because I'm in here. It's all good. You about to get out on bail. Hey, yo, check this out. Need you to reach out to the producer. Let these motherfuckers know there's a release date for that new Netflix movie. Alright, Bob. It's just crazy, right?
Let me tell you about this phone call that's got everyone talking. Jay-Z thought he was just having a casual, private chat with his friend Diddy, who was locked up at the time. They were just catching up, talking business, but little did he know, someone was eavesdropping on the whole conversation. Now, that recording is out, and it's about to cause some serious drama. Can you imagine Jay-Z's reaction when he found out it leaked? I bet he was freaking out, pacing around his office, trying to figure out how to clean up the mess. The guy who's always so calm and in control, suddenly looking like he's in way over his head. This is definitely not a good look for the king of hip-hop.
Everybody out there quiet as a motherfucker, Yeah, exactly. We gonna let them have their little fun, but I'm still gonna have the last laugh.
Dang. He's basically saying, we gonna have the last laugh. We're gonna start dropping names. We're gonna start dropping footage. I don't even know what that meant.
What about all these lawsuits, though, Pop? None of them G. I ain't worth nothing. Ain't got shit in my name anyway. Don't even worry about it. Bunch of money hungry and shit. I'm about to drop a new track this week. Everybody gonna want to hear what my shit sound like. Man, we not doing that shit. Y'all need to stay quiet. I could rap though. We got attention right now. Man, just do the I told you to do. And don't forget about the list.
The list? Wait, the list? That's allegedly a leaked prison call. I mean, a lot of it sounds like it's in code, especially about the pizza boxes, yada yada yada, the recycling. I don't know. I have no words. You guys believe in this? Real, fake, AI? I mean, AI is so powerful now. Things are out of control with that, so who knows? But there you guys go.
Now,
all right, let's dive
spill
into
the tea
what
on what
really
exactly
went down in that
call. Jay and
Jay-Z
Diddy weren't just catching up like old friends.
They were
No,
talking some
they were
serious
talking
business.
some serious
The
business,
kind that
the
could
kind
land them
that
both
could
in
land
big
them
trouble.
both in hot water.
We're talking shady backdoor deals, secret investments, and dropping names
some
that will
names
leave your
drop
jaw on
that'll
the
make
floor.
your jaw hit the floor.
This was a
It's
conversation
the kind
that
of
was never
conversation
meant to
that
see the
was
light of day.
never meant
But
to see
now
the
it's
light
out.
of day.
And
But
Jay-Z's
here we
polished
are.
image is
Jay-Z's
hanging by a
carefully
thread.
crafted image is
For
hanging by a
years,
thread right
Jay-Z
now.
has built
He's
himself
always
up
been
as the
this
ultimate
businessman, the mogul
the
who made it
who made it
legit.
legit.
But this call,
It's painting
a whole
paints a
different
completely
picture.
different picture.
The streets are saying
The streets
Jay's been
are
playing
buzzing that
both
Jay's
sides
been
of the
playing
game for
both
years,
sides of the game,
keeping one
balancing
foot in the
business deals
boardroom
in the
and one in
boardroom
the streets.
while keeping one
And now
foot in the streets.
all that careful planning
now
might
it looks
come
like
crashing
all that
down
careful
around
planning
him. Here's
might
the
come
first
crashing
bombshell
down.
that's got everyone
Here's the
shook.
first bombshell
Jay-Z
that's got
admitted to
everyone
having
talking.
TIs with some
Jay-Z admitted to
seriously
being tied
shady
up with some
characters.
seriously
We're talking
shady
about
characters.
people even Diddy
We're
was
talking about
surprised
people
to
even
hear
Diddy
about.
was shocked to hear
Jay's
about.
out here name dropping
Folks on the
folks that are on the
FBI's
FBI's
most
most
wanted
wanted
list,
list,
being
like
name-dropped
their
like their
old college
college
buddies.
buddies.
It's clear he's been
It's clear
operating in a
Jay's been
whole
operating
different
in a
world than what
completely
we've
different
been
world
seeing.
than the one
But
he's
trust
shown the
me,
public.
that's just the
But
tip of the
trust me,
iceberg.
that's
This phone
just
call
the
is
start.
about to blow the
This
lid
phone
off Jay.
call is about
Z's
to
entire
expose
empire,
everything,
and nobody's
Jay-Z's
ready for what's
empire
coming
could be in
next.
serious
The man
jeopardy.
who's always been
The man
10
who's
steps
always
ahead,
been 10
he
steps
might
ahead
have just
may
made
have
the
just
biggest
made the
misstep of
biggest
his
mistake
career.
of his career.
And you better
Stay
believe
tuned,
we're going to break
because we're
down
breaking
every
down
juicy detail.
every single jaw-dropping detail.
Let's sit down and talk. What you did to Wolf's mother wasn't right, bruh. You don't talk to her like that. If Wolf was alive, he'd take your head off. You understand? Try to talk to him. People, when they start getting in this power, certain positions, have certain amount of money, they don't look back. Some of them don't look back and don't think they have to come back to the people that helped them get to those positions. You understand? I don't care what nobody say. You understand? If somebody helps you and use their ability and their talents to help you get in position and get to certain places and do certain things, you come back. And you make sure things is all right. You don't disrespect people's mothers. You don't disrespect your friends that took their money to make sure you was all right when you was wrong, when you was messed up. You don't do that, brother. So by him doing the things that he did and taking the avenue that he took, he's suffering the consequences, and I don't feel bad for him at all. Because people was trying to talk to him. People was trying to tell him. You couldn't pull him by the coat and let him know anything. You understand? They messed up the game, brother. When he put that shit out with them, money, power, respect, it ain't never been like that. It ain't never been like that. You got your respect in the street that gave you your power, that brought you your money. Totally different thing. He let that money, power, and respect go to his head, but he had it ass backwards. So do I care what happened? Nah. He got enough money to buy his way out of this. So we think.
So when you look at that video of him pacing around and he's looking worried, and you knowing him, do you think it's possible that he might commit suicide?
When you're a narcissist, there's always a possibility because you're suffering. But I don't think that he could see himself in a cage. I don't think he could see himself behind those bars in those type of situations. It's too many real dudes that dislike him. But then again, there's a lot of real dudes that need help. And him being behind bars, he could probably help them.
Y'all thought you knew Jay-Z's empire? Well, get ready because it's way bigger and a lot darker than you ever imagined. This leaked phone call didn't just spill tea, it dumped the whole damn kettle. We're talking secret deals, underground connections, and enough dirt to bring down half of Hollywood. The real question isn't just how massive Jay's empire is, it's how he managed to keep it all hidden for so long. On the surface, Jay-Z's always played it cool. Sharp suits, smooth talk, and a clean public image. But behind the scenes, it's a completely different story. This phone call has exposed Jay as the leader of a shadow empire that would make a mob boss jealous. Word on the street is, he's been playing both sides of the game for years, balancing his high-profile business deals with a whole other world you don't want to know about. Now, let's break it down. In that call, Jay-Z was dropping names like they were hot potatoes. We're talking about connections to some seriously shady characters people even Diddy didn't know about. Jay was casually mentioning names that would make the FBI's ears perk up. And it's not just about the people he's tied to, it's the numbers he's throwing around that'll make your head spin. He was talking about a deal going down next month, a deal involving millions of dollars changing hands, and definitely not the kind of transaction that's showing up on any tax forms. Jay's got investments in businesses that barely even exist, and the dates he's mentioning line up with some seriously suspicious activity in the industry. This is just the beginning, and trust me, it's about to get even crazier. Keep watching because we're bringing the receipts.
But you talking about somebody saying that he sexually assaulted them. What do they consider sexually assault? They had to go there and see and speak with the people and interview them and see if, they may consider some of that shit being consensual. They may think some of the people don't have a case. What if somebody say he touched my butt? He pat me on my butt. That could have been an accident. He brushed up against me. We don't know what these people are saying. On this one, bruh, I'm giving Puff the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to throw it out the window. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I don't believe 120 people, he sexually assaulted 120 people. And they have these people as legitimate witness and legitimate cases against them. I'm going to go with that, man.
Yeah, and the same lawyer, he came out with a hotline for the victims.
Oh, they got a hotline, bro.
Yeah, it's a hotline you can call.
I don't believe that shit. A hotline? My man, listen to me. Do they have a hotline or the federal government have a hotline? Because the federal government didn't have a hotline since FEMA. And nobody put a hotline out on the Catholic Church when the Catholic Church molested those little boys. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody put a hotline on a WWF when they was, Vince McMahon and them was doing their thing to their co-workers and everything like that. They got a hotline on Diddy, man.
Yeah, it's a number out there. We can call it right now. I think I seen it on 50 page. You got your phone on you? We can call it right now.
Man, I keep my phone on me. You don't go, that's like American Express. You don't leave home without your phone. What's the number, man?
1-800 200 7474.
How you get this number, bro?
No, it's online.
Your call may be recorded for call quality assurance purposes. Thank you for calling the Sean P. Diddy Abuse Helpline. This call is being recorded and your responses will be recorded exactly as you state them and reviewed by our staff and legal counsel. The information you provide is very important should you have a case. You may be asked to verify your responses by affidavit, so your complete honesty is crucial. If you agree to provide accurate information to the best of your knowledge under penalty of perjury, please press 1. Otherwise, please disconnect the phone call now.
Man, get out of here. Oh my God. My man, they didn't have a hotline for the Catholic priests, bro. That's crazy. But did they, oh my God. Oh my, a hotline.
The rabbit hole goes way deeper than you think, honey. Every time you think you've hit the bottom, another layer shows up. Jay-Z's got his fingers in more pies than a baker on Thanksgiving. Sure, we're talking music, but it's not just that. We're talking real estate, tech companies, and some ventures that might sound more like fronts than legitimate businesses. It's like he's built an entire second empire in the shadows of the one we all know. So why is this such a big deal? Well, Jay-Z has always been the one who made it legit. He's the blueprint, the man who showed it's possible to go from the streets to the boardroom and still come out on top. But this leaked call? It's painting a whole different picture. It's showing a guy who never really left the game. He just switched up how he played it. And trust me, we're just scratching the surface here. This hidden empire of Jay's has more twists and turns than a roller coaster, and we're about to go even deeper. The tea's about to get even hotter. You won't believe who else is tangled up in all of this. Jay-Z might be the king, but his castle? It's built on some seriously shaky ground, and it's starting to crumble.
No wonder they got 120 people. You gotta believe some of that shit is bogus, man. If they got a hotline, you know some of that shit is bogus. Yo, let me just tell you something, man. It's a lot of these girls, and now we know that it's men too, has been sexually assaulted by people in the music industry, in the movie industry, sports, just plain old life, bruh. You understand? And the police wouldn't charge or take the case in some of them. I know some individuals that they may have gotten drunk or something like that, and something like that happened, and the police wouldn't even take the case, which is crazy. You got stuff that happened to girls. I have girls calling me all the time saying certain of your favorite rappers have sexually assaulted them. Mom, what? They want to come on the show and do a tell-all. I say, Mom, my show ain't for that. I'm sorry. But if you need assistance, you need to go to the police and tell the police your story. I told them my story. They didn't believe me. And now that the floodgates is open up against Diddy, they got a 1-800 number. Cassidy got 30 million. Yo, people trying to get rich and get theirs, I guess. That's what it looked like to me. I don't believe 120 and plus 50 on top of that. That's 170 already.
So what do you think Diddy should do? You got all these people coming at you. They got a hotline for your victims.
I believe that old boy Diddy, he should pray that they offer him a plea agreement. And the only reason they're going to offer him a plea agreement if they want somebody more important or more influential than he is. That's the only way they're going to offer him something. Or he could tell them a story about somebody that could be proven that's way more important than he is, that can bring them down if the feds want them. This is the feds' ball game.
Remember when we said Jay-Z's empire was on shaky ground? Well, it's about to get hit by a Diddy-sized wrecking ball. Word on the street is Diddy's been talking, and he's not just spilling tea, he's flooding the entire cell block with secrets that could bring Jay's kingdom to its knees. Being behind bars hasn't slowed him down one bit. If anything, it's like someone hit play on his confession tape, and now he's singing like a canary. And what's he singing? All about Jay-Z's dirty laundry. And trust me, it's more than just a few dirty shirts. Diddy knows a whole lot more about Jay's business than anyone ever realized. It's like he's been Jay's shadow for years, soaking up every detail of his hustle. And what he's revealing, it's making Jay's clean-cut public image look like a bunch of smoke and mirrors. Diddy's spilling the tea about Jay's past hustles, and let me tell you, it's ugly. He's talking about deals that went down before Jay was even Jay-Z, deals that would make even the hardest street hustler raise an eyebrow. But it's not just old news. Diddy's got the scoop on Jay's current moves too, and the picture it paints is nothing like the squeaky clean businessman we see on TV. When you connect the dots between what Diddy's saying and Jay's public persona, things just don't add up. Jay's been selling us this story of a reformed hustler turned legit mogul, but if Diddy's to be believed, Jay never really left the game. He just changed the playing field.
He learned. That's a learned behavior, bruh. Now, I'm not saying that he may have been doing a couple of things here and there with women, stuff like that in New York, but the things that there's talking about that he was doing, bringing in prostitutes to have sex with his girl and all that stuff like that, that was some crazy stuff to me, man. So I'm just looking at this whole thing, man, and you had asked me, and we don't have these conversations like most people do. We're going to go back and you're going to tell me what, we're going to talk about this. You said, I'm going to ask you how you feel, bro. I don't want no man to ever go to jail and be leaving their kids behind, be leaving their family behind. You understand? But some dudes belong in jail based on what they do and how they do it. We know that to be true. And it's just this situation, man, when they get down to all the facts and all what happened, he may belong in jail, bruh. And that's not my doing. That's not Cassie doing. That's his doing and his learned behavior from the people that mentored him. You got to realize, man, he learned from Andre Harrell. He learned from Russell Simmons. He learned from Clyde Davis. You understand? When those people are telling you that they were heavy into the drugs, they was heavy into beating women and doing things at that age, at that crazy stage, that's going to make him think that he could get away with the same thing that they was getting away with back then. You understand? The things that he was saying, you know, the touchy-feely between two men and all that stuff like that, man. All that, he learned that from them dudes. When I told y'all the story, when me and my man went up to Russell Simmons and he had a house and he had a man in bikini drawers in his bedroom, in his bed. You understand? Bruh, this is that he learned. I'm assuming he learned it from them. Let me put that. And I'm not going to say alleged because I saw that for my own self. My man was with me, Slick was with me, and we saw that for our own self. You understand what I'm saying? So these are behaviors and things that with drugs and all the stuff that's going on, pills, drinking, it can make this man into a monster, and that's what it did, bruh. It made him into a monster, bruh. I personally feel like he got a lot of the things that he did from his mentor, and then he probably did it to the 10th power. You understand? Russell Simmons admitted that he was a drug abuser. You understand? Russell Simmons admitted that he used to put his hands on women. So it's a learned behavior, bruh. Some of that stuff may be in him through his childhood. Through his childhood, he may have some of that things in him, but a lot of things that he was doing was a learned behavior, bruh. You just don't just turn it in a matter of years the way he was doing people, man. You understand? Check this out, bruh. He led Biggs to his death. He caused a rift between Wolf and BMF that led to Wolf death. Cussed Wolf mother out. Lied about owing him $300,000. Cause you had asked me how I feel, and I'm gonna get into how I feel. Took a good friend of ours who raised money when he had the City College tragedy. A good friend of ours did things to make him popular in Harlem. Let him hang with us, be part of our crew the whole 9 yards. Disrespected him and wouldn't help him. This is how I feel about him being locked up and going to jail. Some people, their karma is so strong for what they do and what they did. The stuff that he did to Craig Mack. You understand what I'm saying? The stuff that he did to Black Rob and all those people in the spiritual world right now. His karma was about to catch up and was bound to catch up with him. You understand what I'm saying? His karma was bound to catch up with him, brother. So all these things that's going on right now, the learned behavior, what he got from these people who was not living spiritually correct with their behaviors and the things that they've done. He go and transfer and do that to people with the fact of all these people that he's hurt, that always helped him and been on his side and been there for him. What's happening to him now is one of the greatest tragedies that we're gonna ever read about, bruh. This is going to be one of the greatest tragedies that Shakespeare couldn't write in Richard. He couldn't write it in Macbeth. He couldn't write this shit in Romeo and Juliet. This is going to be one of the greatest tragedies of hip hop, along with Pac's death, along with Big's death. And he brought it on himself because he knew that he was wrong, and he knew that he learned something that wasn't right. He know different from right and wrong, bro. You have a way to change. You know when something is right and when something is wrong, and you know if you're wrong, you get help. He didn't choose none of that, bro. He chose to be who he is, and now he gonna learn. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Here's the plot twist nobody saw coming. Diddy might just be Jay-Z's biggest threat right now. Think about it. He's got nothing to lose, all the insider info, and he's clearly not afraid to talk. It's like Jay's been playing chess all these years, and Diddy just flipped the board. The bombshells Diddy's dropping? They're nuclear. He's talking about secret offshore accounts, shady business deals, and practices that would make Wall Street blush. But here's the most damaging part. Diddy claims Jay's been playing both sides, acting like a role model in the public eye while still keeping one foot firmly planted in the dirt. Why is this so bad for Jay? Because his whole brand is built on being the guy who made it out, who turned his life around, and went legit. If it turns out he's been running a shadow empire this whole time, it could unravel everything he's worked for, his business deals, his partnerships, even his legacy. Everything could come crashing down faster than you can say 99 problems. But you know Jay-Z, he's not the type to go down without a fight. He's been in tough spots before and always found a way out. The real question is, with Diddy dropping bomb after bomb from behind bars, can Jay find a way to dodge the blast this time? Or is this the beginning of the end for hip-hop's king?
Man, first and foremost, how he know how the butt plugs look? How did he know how the butt plugs look? Was he there? Second of all, if everybody who heard the story and stuff, I never said that Puff was hitting Ja Rule or did nothing because I wasn't even in the room to see anything that happened. Let's get that straight. It was 2 girls, 2 men in that room. It was 2 girls and 2 men in that room. I don't know what the hell happened. Like I said, when me and Ja's cousin got into it, and I threw him up against the piano, they ran out the room because of the ruckus. Point blank. Point blank. Now, he want to make the story what he want to be because he's a liar. He's a liar in so many different ways. and a dude just blew him out the water. Don't want to mention nobody else's platform, but a dude named Corey from Too Strong blew him out the water. Showed how he lied about the